Hi, my name is Pauline Doyle, and I am a ceramics teacher at the Moody Art Center. If you're interested, I have lots of family clay workshops coming up in July. I also have a teen class and an adult class coming up online. So I just wanted to put a little plug in for that. And you can do that too if you want. Today's project is this, we're not going to work in clay today. I'm going to do something that you could do at home you won't need a kiln, but you use the same techniques when you make it, when you hand build it. Okay, so this is a nice little dish, a little heart dish, and I made it into 3 little areas. So you could put candies in this, or your earrings at night, or maybe keys. You don't have to have the separation. And I've done a few little decorations. And since this is Canada Day, I probably will paint it red and white. Okay, so we're going to get started making this out of salt dough. Okay, so salt dough, the recipe for my salt dough recipe for kind of one batch, which will be about perfect for this project, is 1/2 cup flour, 1/4 cup salt, just iodized salt, table salt, and 1/4 cup water. So in this dish, I've already put 1/2 cup of flour and 1/4 cup salt. And I've mixed it together really nicely. I've used pink salt because that's what we had. So maybe my salt dough might be a bit pinker. I don't know. And then slowly add some of this water. I'm going to add half of this, 1/4 cup of water. And I'm going to start mixing it around. Hopefully that will all come together into a nice, what I would call a soft dough. Put your fingers in there, don't be shy. So here's my dough. It's starting to look pretty good. Really all you need is your hands, your salt, flour, and water in a bowl. Something like a toothpick. It could be a sharp pencil, toothpick, a skewer. That would be fun too. A rolling pin. Okay, so you can see I've got a nice dough going. Feels pretty good. So I've got it all mushed together. And then just kind of knead it together to make sure everything's really well blended. And you should do that. So I just make it into sort of a ball, flat or a disc, pound it down. I'm just going to gently roll it out, turning. You can do this right on your countertop at home. It shouldn't be too sticky. And I'm going to roll it to about a little less than 1/4 of an inch thick. Now, you could use a cookie cutter, but I just do this freehand. I just sort of take my little tool and I'm going to create a little heart. Let's see what you want to do. You could use any shape, really, right? I can take just a little water on my fingers and smooth those edges where I cut. This is really quite easy to do. And I also like to just come along and kind of compress everything, make sure I got the shape I want. I could even roll it a bit more, make it a bit bigger. Go. So there I have my nice heart shape, and now I'm going to make it into a little side dish container. So one thing you could do with salt dough, which you can do with clay very easily, is to make coils. So I'm taking my salt clay, salt dough, and I'm going to just practice making a coil. We'll go here. I take a bit of clay and I just, with my fingertips, I'm just going to kind of keep turning it and shaping it into like a big worm. So when I keep doing that, when I'm pressing, I'm compressing the dough to make it stronger. And then once it's kind of like a cigar, I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to start rolling it out into a coil. So I use my fingers to roll lightly at first, and then a little bit of pressure, and then I move my fingers apart while I roll. And here you can see I'm rolling out a coil, and I'm going to make it a little, just about the same size as a pencil you would use at school. So make it about the same thickness. So there you go. Then all over I want it the same thickness as much as possible. You may need to take some time and practice this. So there's my one coil, and I'm going to add my coil to my heart, to the edge of my heart. So I take a bit of water and I'm just going to trace along there, the edge of my heart. And that's going to act as our glue. It's really easy. And then I'm going to start this way, I'm going to start at the top and just right at the edge, sort of not at the side, but on the top at the edge. I'm just going to lay down my coil. Right. Tap it. One little edge, right? Okay, and now I'm going to do 2 more coils. Can you see that? So that's my first, then I'm going to do 3 coils in total. Okay, so there's my little container. You could just leave it like that and bake it and paint it then afterwards, or you could do what, add some more decorations. I'll show you that in just a second. Okay. And now I'm going to show you how to put the dividers in. And then I'm going to divide this one in two, so you can have 2 compartments if you like. You could leave it empty, you could have 3 compartments. So I'll just do, and what I do is I just make a bit of a coil, get it to fit just a bit here, maybe a little less. So just kind of make a coil that fits. And then I'm going to, that fits there, and then I'm going to just kind of shape it, tap it on the bottom, and then shape it up like a little wall. Not letting it grow too much up. So give it a little wall. Sort of, the bottom is a little bit thicker than the top. That's going to go there. A little bit of water. And cool. There you go. 2 compartments. One for gum, one for chewed gum. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, now to decorate. Okay, hang on. You can do your own decoration, of course. You know, if you want to do something different than flower, you could put little beads all around and color those a different color, or you can make little ladybugs or whatever you like. So you could also, you could do a little bow tie. I have a flower here, but you could do a little bow tie, little jewels, little bugs, whatever you like. So I'm going to do the flower with the leaves again. I'll just show you how that's done. So what I like to do is take a little piece of dough, compress it again, and then I'm going to roll it out quite slim. This is my sticky dough. And then I'm going to kind of flatten it, or you can just roll it up like a, you can flatten it like this, or you could even just roll it up like a, kind of like a cinnamon roll. And I'm going to just, hopefully this one will work out, sometimes they don't. And I'm just going to kind of roll it up. Come on. Into a little bit of a flower shape. And that's not too bad. And then I'm going to make 2 leaves. This one, nice big leaves. So I just kind of make a little leaf shape. And then what I can do is take my toothpick and I can do some indenting. However you choose, it's fine. Right? So I'll leave that just to dry for a bit. It's a little bit moist. And I'll make another leaf, or you can make lots of leaves, whatever you like. Work with your fingers is good. Just kind of shaping. Once again, just taking your tool. If your clay is a bit sticky, just a touch of flour on your hands might help as well. There's my little leaf. And I'm going to add this under my little flower. Anywhere where I want to stick, I'm just going to use a little glue. And then a little here. And then I'm going to add that at the top of my decoration. Kind of press it in so it sticks a bit. Then, oh, very cute. So there's that. You could say that's done. That's quite nice. I like it. You can also kind of shape with your fingers and make sure everything is really together. Always look where you've added your coils that you don't see any light through. You want to make sure your coils are really down. Okay, and then, so you're going to take this, put it on a cookie tray with some parchment paper, and bake it at 200 for at least 2 hours, maybe 3. And then you'll get a little hard piece of dough like this. And now we'll go and paint it. So it's been baked for 2 or 3 hours. It's nice and cool. and just sit down and have fun painting. I'm going to paint the inside first, the bottom of my my little basin here. Sometimes you might want to really take your time and paint one color and then let it dry before you paint the next. You can do that too. And I'm a big believer in doing 2 coats of everything and going back over your work, especially littles. It's really fun to do that. Go back and look at your work and then go back over again, look again. Hi, thank you for coming in and watching this video. I hope you can take a peek at the Port Moody Arts Center or pomoarts.ca and come on in and see all the nice classes and camps that we have, online camps for the summer. And this is really fun doing this project, and I hope to maybe one day see your projects. Thank you.